Hi, it's Openjaw at the Air Canada offices in downtown Toronto. And Virgilio, I'd love to hear from you a little bit about how travel agents will now be selling Air Canada versus Air Canada Vacation.
So Nina, what that means is that now there'll just be one phone call for either Air Canada Vacations or Air Canada, and all the Air Canada family and Air Canada products, as a matter of fact. So what we're doing is recognizing the relationship with that specific travel agency as a whole. So it doesn't mean that we won't have the expertise of the Air Canada Vacations people in the background, because although there will be an Air Canada sales rep for that customer in some cases, or an ACV rep for that customer in some cases, we will still have their Air Canada counterpart or ACV counterpart on the background to make sure that we don't lose any of the history or the expertise with that specific customer.
What has motivated this shift in the sales structure?
First of all, we did have a lot of feedback from some of our most important partners that they did have to talk to a lot of different people within Air Canada and Air Canada Vacations to get different things accomplished, and that it made more sense for us to have one person that understood the entire relationship, because it was really a fragmented approach. Sometimes it could be someone that was a very big customer for Air Canada, not necessarily a big customer for ACV, or vice versa. And I think it's important that we recognize the value of the relationship as a whole.
Amber, what does it mean to ACV sales reps to now, in a sense, have the clout of the whole Air Canada organization behind them?
Well, I think definitely it gives both sides leverage with the accounts that they manage today. So for sure, the Air Canada Vacations reps will have the Air Canada banner behind them, as much as well vice versa. So an account that's typically leisure, that is selling mostly packages, I think we will be able to leverage that relationship with them by looking at how we can grow the Air Canada side, and I guess that would be equally accurate from the other side, where an account that is mostly corporate and have some leisure sales, they would also now look at potentially supporting Air Canada Vacations more and have a little bit more focus on our leisure packages than maybe they've done in the past.
And can you see other areas of the two organizations becoming more closely aligned as well?
Well, I think both organizations at the end of the day is the same company. So those type of realignments that we're doing, I think they're overdue. I see that there are certain cases where Air Canada is more aligned with the Star Alliance partners than Air Canada Vacations, and I think we recognize that this is the time now that we need to look at some of these initiatives and execute on them.
Let's talk about the difficult subject of commissions. Both Air Canada and now ACV have changed their commission structure. There's certainly a reaction in the marketplace, as one can imagine. What has led ACV now to go to nil, I should say, on commissions for air only?
Air Canada Vacations did not change any commission structure on the vacation packages, which is pretty much all or almost all of what we sell. The few air-only bookings that we do sell, we needed to align our compensation to the agencies based on the program that they have with Air Canada. So Air Canada would be leading the compensation discussion with travel agents on air only, and Air Canada Vacations is simply mirroring what is in place with Air Canada.
Let's address for a moment as well ACV's overall positioning in the market and who they're selling to. Who are travel agents targeting for an ACV product? Is that changing at all, especially now that you have Rouge under your wings, so to speak?
Yes, so I think that Air Canada Vacation still is one of the leading tour operators when it comes to the upscale market. That hasn't changed. What does change in our today's reality with Rouge giving us the ability to have more competitive seat cost. We are also looking at expanding our product lines to look at the expansion of our portfolio from the demographics of clients that book Air Canada Vacations. The best way to describe the Air Canada Vacations kind of products, it's still upscale, but it's now more affordable upscale type product.
Amber, before I let you go, I just really want to touch on the growth. I mean, you're getting planes upon planes upon planes. What are you going to do with them all? Are you going to be able to sell all that capacity, and do you have enough hotel beds to meet the needs of the aircraft.
So yes, we are growing in capacity year over year. This winter alone, we were up by 22%, and we expect that this growth is going to continue throughout the next couple of years. And naturally, we are buying a lot more hotel beds to make sure that we have enough to match with our seat capacity. So expect a lot more growth from American Vacations. I don't think that you'll see any other company out there growing with the same kind of pace that we have in our few years plans.
Well, we look forward to hearing about a very successful year.
Thank you so much, Nina.